Again, just gonna choose a random state. I don't know. We did Illinois. Let's go Indiana. See what happens. Indianapolis. Let's do it. See what we find. Let's just zoom in until we find something. Let me reset the filters. Let's zoom in right here. All right. There's a lot of houses for sale. Which one do I want? Boom. Let's see what this one looks like. All right. So this will be our target property. 1999, 135 acres. Okay. So I'm going to plug this in. Again, I share this. If you guys want to use it, by all means, you can. Let's plug this in. This is, again, the only thing that I pay for. Keep in mind, everything else I'm using is free. Let's plug in the address so we can start getting some information for us, see if it's useful. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back here. I like to do two of these, put it next to each other. Excuse me. And then, let's see. What's that? Golden Falls. Where are you? Golden Falls. Make sure we're in the. Okay, Golden Falls. The house is right there. Okay. Next. Okay, so the natural thing first is I'm gonna try to just use this block here, but let's see if there's a lot of. Let's go to sold. See if there's enough within this block to condense it down to that. Let's see, 30 days, nothing. 90 days, something. Let's go 6 months. Okay, I'm gonna create a boundary. I'm gonna see if I can do it with just this square right here, rectangle, whatever. I butchered that right there, but let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna see if I can make it happen with these properties. These are very close to each other. I like to go high low so I can see, like, 45 seems to be the top, very tippity top. 287 is the lowest something will sell for. This might be semi-attached because only 1,600 square feet. Let's see, but I'll go from there and then kind of, go ahead. So let's start plugging in some data, square feet. So what are you looking at? 2,200, 43, 2,200, 43, year built. Let's see, year built, 1999, 0.35 acres. 0.35 acres, 1999. There's pictures. Link to research. You can do it if you want. Sometimes I'll do it through here in case I forget or want to reference something. I'll plug it in here. Let's go to market data, see what the population is in this area. The way I use population is it kind of tells me, let me see, populate, so 20, let's say 25,000 people. 25,000 people. What's the migration trend? So if there's a small population, I would say like under 5,000, we would say it's very small and it's decreasing. I'm less interested in the deal in general. Unless there's a huge, even then, right? Even if there's a huge supporting market next to it, it still is not a good sign that the population is decreasing, if that's the case, right? So just be mindful of that. Normally, for this one, I won't go into these details. If you're presenting the report to somebody and use this, then I would recommend doing it. But for now, we're just gonna skip past this. Retail sales the last 6 months. Let's see. Multiple dozens have sold. Hundreds of sales occurred in recent months. I don't know what hundred, but whatever. I'll just say 150. I can dig into that. If I need to, then I'll do it. But for now, 150 seems like a safe number. 153, 150. It was 150, 154. Doesn't have to be exact. Number of flippers. Let's go to investor base. Let's see what we got. So there's 28. 56, 28, and 50. So pretty active now for 9. 56 tells me you're probably going to have the most likely buyer is probably going to be a homeowner landlord. That makes sense based on kind of what we're seeing. Most landlords start as homeowners and they want to move, they want to sell, they can't sell or anything of that nature. So then they move towards becoming a landlord. So that's what ends up happening. So yeah, I mean, homeowners most likely, but this is probably I would say for everyone. Lump sum. So you can go itemize. You can go per square feet. I would recommend per square feet. If you are not familiar with renovating, we flip a lot of properties. We've slowed down recently, but for the most part, you can kind of eyeball it and see what would, what would be the ARV on this. Let's see. Nice house. Let's see. Ideally, you want the kitchen bigger for 2,000 square feet, but here's what it is. Nice though. Nice house. Nice. No real changes, honestly. Maybe the outside, repaint it. Maybe, well, not even, to be honest. So I wouldn't do anything. Maybe 10,000 for unknown that we can't see. That's the only thing I would say. Out of 10,000 to here. Okay, now let's go on to comping. This is where the money's made. All right, let's see. Let's look for the ARV first. So this property is kind of the ARV. Again, I don't know if it's going to sell for 360, but it's in really good shape. So let's see how much square feet we're looking at. 2,200 square feet. 1999. These houses are huge. So maybe the ones that sell in the fours because they have so much square feet. See, we got into the twos and now you're in the threes. So again, just what I do is I create a story about what I'm seeing and then see if there's any cracks in your story. If there is, that means we're missing something in the underwriting. But you can just start building a story. Build out the story and just see if there's evidence to support the storyline that you're making. So what I'm gonna do now is confirm this story. So they're asking 360, so it's 2,200 square feet. So let's see if we can find something similar first. So they're asking 340. Okay, so this one is so far the closest one. Let's see the condition of this one. Okay, this one's dated, it looks like. Yeah, pretty dated. Clean kitchen, but you see like like there's little signs. You see like this right here, the countertop is a little dated. This is a Home Depot thing, which is fine. I believe this is like a Frigidaire, which is fine. It's just the contractor special here. Look at the hardware. It's nice. Um, Again, a little dated, very well kept though. Nice, nice. Okay, pretty nice house. Let's see. Built in 2006, so newer than this one. Okay, not by much. 30.35, 0.29. Okay, let's see. Heating and cooling. Anything I need to know? The force. Okay, so this has HVAC. What about you, sir? Do you have HVAC? Let's find out. Yep. Okay. Central air and a heat pump. Let me just make sure. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're good. So this one sold for 335, right? So I would use it as a comp for now. A little dated, so maybe that's why these people are asking for a little bit more money. Don't need this anymore. So let's add it for now. So for 335, when did it sell? Let's see how recent this sold. And let's see the story behind it. So this sold 1/20/26, very recent. 2026. And let's see the story on this one. Okay, listed October, sold in January. That's pretty fast. So 345. They did a price change a month after 339. Pending sale. Boom. Okay, not bad. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we find. So I'm thinking it's a lit should sell for a little more. Okay, let's see this one. This one actually sold for a little more. This one's nicer. A little younger. 3.2. I didn't even look at the bath count. 4.3. So this one has less beds and baths, but This is a nice, this is, they got me, forget it. So similar condition, less beds and baths. Okay. Solid, big old garage. It's nice. Very nice. I would say this is also a comp. So somewhere in the threes, right? It's kind of where this house seems like it's where it's gonna sell, right? It seems like evidence is pointing towards it. It seems like the bigger the house, right? The ones that have 3,000 square feet are selling for the fours. So now you're starting to get like a consistency. That's always good. Definitely not this easy always, but I'll take it. 12, 19, 25. 12, 19, 20, 25. Let me find. Well, I'll find one more, even though I'm pretty convinced we got it. Let's see if there's any outliers. Let's see this one. Why did you sell for 305? Can't even see images. Let's see. Okay, why did you sell for 3.7? Not for nothing. Why did you sell for 307? Oh, I mean, kitchen's small. I mean, I don't see why. I still don't. I mean, if it was the kitchen. I mean, the house is not great, but it's right by the water. Why do you sell for 307, buddy? What happened? What are you not telling me? All right. So that's a oof. Godly. Okay. So this has a long storyline. It's for rent. Yeah, I'll put it just to like. Let me see. Who knows what happened with this one? I'll put it though, just in case. What did you sell for? 307. 307. So you see, seeing this one, instead of my confidence being at a 5, I would just bring it down to a 4, right? Because there is one that caused a little bit of doubt here. 25th, and it's a newer build too. Um, Bigger square feet. Something's up with this one. We just don't know, but something's definitely up that we don't know. Normally, if this was like a deal that I needed to know for sure, I would have dug in deeper. Just for show you guys the basics of underwriting, we're gonna move on. Maybe I'm being lazy. Probably being lazy. It's okay though. 307. Well, when did you sell? Sorry. 12, 17, 25. 12, 17, 2025. Now, normally I would look at as is, but the as is the ARV. So I'm feeling good with the ARV being probably like at 340. My confidence in the ARV is a 4. It would have been a 5 if it wasn't for that property. As is doesn't matter. What I will do before we close out is let me look at what's for sale and let me see, does 340 make me the best product in this little square right here? Let's see what I would be competing with. So in the 340 mark, let's see this one. So this one's a little messy. That's why it's hard to show. Even though this one's huge, this one will probably sell. Let me see. Did it just go up? Price cut to 20K. Yeah, you gotta. That's the problem when you have a house. 131 days. Sucks. Let's see. Boom, boom. Um, what else am I competing with? Okay, so at 340, I'll just be competing with this one. Maybe this one too, right? The person looking at the house will look at this one too. Price cut as well. 20 days. That's a pretty fast price cut. Um, let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, the house is in good shape. Clean, very clean. Don't love the kitchen, but some people love those kind of kitchens. Okay, I mean, like I said, similar to our condition. Okay, backyard is just a backyard. Oh, let me see. Does this one? I saw the water. Is this? Does the backyard have water? Okay, am I missing something? Sometimes I try to be slick and like make it look like it's in by the lake. Let me look at the listing info. Since that could be the difference. Situated in a cul-de-sac, blah, 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 blah. The kitchen, 2 dish in a room. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't believe that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good at 340. Competing at 340. Um, you're competing. Oh shit, it opened up. Let's go back here. Yeah. I feel good about that, guys. Well, my kid came in, so I'm gonna stop here.